Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the reading for the month of June. For this reading, I am using the coffee cup and then I'll be drawing out cards from the Gilded Tarot deck, and I also will be drawing out some lovely runestones towards the end as well. All right, Aries, let's see what we have for you for the month of June. Okay, prepare to take flight is the first thing that I am seeing. Very soon, the start of the month will be quite busy is what I'm seeing, and just make sure things are complete and done, because I see rapid movement with the changes, with somewhere that you have struggled to get to, but you're finally getting there. It's like it's official. There are some things that have been a little bit temperamental perhaps, or it's been, you know, like you've been feeling impatient, but it seems to all be coming together, you know, last minute, perhaps last minute planning, but just make sure things are done, nothing is left out. There's, you know, if you're working on project, make sure that's all done. You could be going on a last minute trip and you don't want to be going with you worrying about not having some work done or whatnot, or having to take your work with you on the trip. So, you know, it's definitely fast changes, you know, so it just wants you to make sure that you are prepared. um there is, I do see a lot of love energy, something that you thought was lost in some way, or perhaps you thought there was someone that didn't have the capacity, or even yourself, to be romantically involved in some way, but there is something coming through where, you know, there's an opening here. There's something that's saying to allow your heart to love, to be loved. There's some adjustments that are needing to be made. There's some sort of like conclusion and understanding about that situation that you're coming to, and a lot of healing as well. So something that you thought was lost has never actually, was never lost. You're finding it again. It's something is resuming, and that is your heart being fulfilled, you know. And there's something that says start at home, start within yourself first. But there's something that seems to be growing bigger and bigger. And it was all meant to be. Whatever the delay was in response, or whatever it may be, it was meant to be. You know, you having this break. There's also things about property, your home, inviting, making it very inviting, inviting others. There's some collaboration effort is what I'm seeing. So perhaps you're doing your house up, and you're it's a collaborative effort, you know, because for some it's moving, you know, having to, you're moving home, or there's something that feels a lot better, feels a lot more spacious. So it could be your current home, you're just making it more spacious, looking at interior designs and having fun with that as well, is what I'm seeing. I see a very specific cat here, gray, nice, soft, gray, furry cat. If that's you, there's a specific message here for you. It's what I'm seeing, but very, very comforting as well. I also get another specific message about more fruit and green juices and things like that, making you feel more energized. There's an illusion that's going to be popped. It's going to be like burst. You know, it was there and not doing you any favors for you not to see something very, very clearly. There's some things that are going to be exposed, truths that are going to be exposed coming through. And at the end of the day, you're going to see that that was a deterrent. Something that seemed all nice and rosy, or didn't want to be paid attention to, was just a distraction from getting to where you truly deserve to be at. Home, that there's a lot about home here being more harmonious, And work-wise and everything else just seems to be quite steady. There's something that, again, I see something to do with last-minute trips, perhaps. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Looking at also relationships in a serious way or settling down. Ah, the Hierophant came at the perfect time as I said that. Because, you know, it could be marriage, but yeah. 5 of Wands. All right. Aries, Aries. And the Ace of Cups. Wow, right. The Hierophant, 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, taking things, looking into some things a lot more seriously. There are things that have been, you know what I'm seeing? Something that perhaps you've outgrown. That's what I'm seeing. And you're no longer kind of believing in the same way, but you have your core beliefs. You have what you know is true and right for you, and continuing with that and having that steadiness. You know, there's a faith that you have that's allowing you to really move forward, conquering inner demons. It could be negative thoughts as well. You know, something that you are prepared to overcome. And there's something that is saying there are changes definitely coming through, and you've got this. That's what it's saying. You've got this. Not afraid to get your hands dirty. There's something that you are achieving, and it's coming in at a rate that will really, really fit in with everything else in your life. Feeling more peace, as I was talking about harmony, feeling more fulfilled. And I do see stability from things that felt very chaotic, but in the midst of that, you can see the transformations happening. And being more in tune with yourself is really, really important. This is signifying that there is a lot of healing, and with that can come a lot of abundance from things that you have been, you know, dreaming of, wanting. You're getting your foot in the door is what I'm seeing with this. Very interesting. Aries, Aries. 5 of Swords. All right. 5 of Swords, and ooh, and the Death card. Definitely a lot of changes, as I was saying. Wow, a lot of changes. All right. 5 of Swords and the Death card. You know, things that you're going to see very, very clearly, and you're going to feel actually very lucky that you're not wasting or spending any more time with things that didn't seem or didn't feel real or genuine. That's what's coming through. As I was saying, that there's going to be an illusion that's going to be broken that will allow big changes, transformations, definitely leaving that behind you. You are no longer going to look back anymore whatsoever, feeling a lot more confident in that you can do this. There is something a lot bigger ahead of you than you can currently see, but you can feel it, you know, and you're not going to spend or waste any more time with the energies that don't deserve you, or the people that don't deserve this. I also see job-wise, you're going to be in a much better, happier place, coming into something new, coming into something that you're reaching a success here. Oh, 8 of Wands. That's a big yes there. Absolutely. You're reaching something that feels whole, complete, and that in different areas in your life, it's starting to establish itself. Love, career, all of that. Heading in the right direction, moving swiftly as well. As opportunity arises, you're grabbing it, you're going for it. You're not wasting any time whatsoever with that. And I do see you feeling, you're getting back into your true self, into your character, there's like, I see mischievous, you know, but in a fun way, into your lovable, funny self, you know, here with the 8 of Wands. There are dreams that you're going towards and you're capturing them. I love that. I'm going to pull out 3 rune stones. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, this is the rune of ARIES. Okay, ARIES. We have here the rune of Dagaz. And then, oops, Oh, the rune fell. Sorry. This is the rune of Wanzhou. I love this for you. Brilliant. This rune is the rune of partnership, and how you choose to carry that forward, or how you choose to carry your journey forward, working with the universe if it's not with somebody. But this is very, very important. I do see things are going to be very clear to you as to how you decide to tackle your path going forward. Very, very having to be very clear and committed to that as well. And this rune, Dagaz, is the rune of your breakthrough, having all this awareness, realization as well, getting rid of the distractions. Here's a breakthrough. It's going to be very clear and a much better path going forward for you. This is something that is new, refreshing, transformation. And this rune, Runjo, is the rune of success and peace. These are all confirmations of what we were talking about. Great, peaceful, um, future that you're stepping into, and the success that you've been reaching for, it's like you have certain targets that you're reaching, and small wins, big wins, they're all going to have an impact on your life. I love this. Aries, thank you so very much for being here. Really hope that this was helpful. Please do let me know. Appreciate all of you so very much from the bottom of my heart. Do take care, and until next time.